It was 3:42 in the morning. Complete silence, except for the low hum of the city outside my window. I was almost asleep when I heard it, a tiny, almost imperceptible click. I opened my eyes. A small green light glowed in the darkness. My webcam, it had turned on by itself. Just a glitch, I muttered, trying to reassure myself. I reached for my laptop, the cold metal a shock against my skin. The screen was black, but the cursor was blinking patiently in the center. I moved a mouse, and the desktop flickered to life. That's when I saw it, a new folder, sitting right in the middle of my screen. The name sent a shiver down my spine. Fear_FEED_V 3.4. My heart started to pound. I checked the folder's properties. The timestamp said it was created yesterday. That was impossible. I hadn't even touched my laptop in 3 days. I had been out of town, visiting family. My hands were shaking a little as I double-clicked it. Inside, the folder was almost empty. Just one tiny file. But as soon as I opened the folder, the laptop's fan started to whir, spinning faster and faster, like it was struggling to run a massive program. The file name was fear_engine ace. Every instinct screamed at me to shut the laptop down, to disconnect the internet, to throw the whole thing out the window. But curiosity is a powerful, dangerous thing. It felt like I was in control of my own hand as my finger moved over the trackpad, and the cursor hovered over the file. Primera. Click. For a split second, the screen went completely haywire, flashing with a static-like pattern. Then, it went black. A moment later, 2 words appeared, typed out in a simple, white font. Welcome back, Ethan. I froze. My blood ran cold. Ethan, that was my name. How could it know my name? This was a brand new laptop. I'd done a completely fresh install of the operating system just a few weeks ago. There was nothing on here linking it to me, no social media, no personal files, nothing. My throat felt tight. Before I could even process it, the screen went black again. Then, the red light next to my webcam blinked on. A video feed appeared, filling the screen. It was me, staring back at my own terrified face, illuminated only by the glow of the display. But something was wrong. It was a live feed, but it was delayed. By just a few seconds, I watched my on-screen self blink. A moment after I actually did, I raised a hand to my face, and a few seconds later, my reflection copied a movement. It was unnerving. Then, it smiled. A wide, unnatural grin that stretched its lips too far. A smile I wasn't making. My breath hitched. The file, this thing, started typing by itself on the screen. Lines of code scrolling past at a dizzying speed, too fast to read, but I caught snippets, phrases that made no sense, and yet filled me with a primal dread. Pulse detected. Fear index. 37%. Analyzing biometrics. Increase input. My phone, lying face down on the nightstand, suddenly buzzed. The screen lit up the room, a message from an unknown number, just for chilling words. We can feel you. Every time a new wave of fear washed over me, the laptop screen seemed to glow brighter, pulsing softly, almost like it was breathing in sync with my frantic heartbeat. It was feeding on my terror. I had to stop it. I slammed my fingers on the keyboard. Alt plus F4. Nothing. Control plus, Alt plus, delete. The screen didn't even flicker. I tried to force a shutdown by holding the power button. The laptop ignored me completely. Then, a new sound, a whisper, distorted and electronic, crackling from my laptop speakers. Don't leave yet. We're almost full. The lights in my apartment flickered once, then twice, before going out completely, plunging me into absolute darkness. Save for the demonic glow of the laptop, the room felt like it was closing in on me. My phone buzzed again. Then my smart TV across the room turned on, its screen showing the same delayed, smiling reflection of me. The digital clock on my cable box changed, the numbers melting away to be replaced by my own face. Every single screen, every device was watching me, showing me. But then I noticed something else. My reflection on all those screens. It wasn't looking at me anymore. Its eyes were all pointed in the same direction. They were looking at the space directly behind me. I held my breath. My own reflection was telling me someone or something was in the room with me. Slowly, I forced myself to turn my head. I saw nothing, just the empty, dark space of my small apartment. But the silence was gone. The only sound was the whirring of my laptop fan, which was now slowing down, the frantic spinning winding to a relaxed, quiet hum. I looked back at the screen. The code was gone. The video feed was gone. Just 2 words remained, glowing in the center of the black display. Transfer complete. And then the screen, the webcam light, everything went black. I don't remember anything after that. When Primera Kameto, the sun was streaming through my window. My laptop was gone. At first, I thought maybe it was all just a nightmare. A horribly vivid, realistic nightmare. But the folder, the file, the smiling reflection, it felt too real to just be a dream. I try to tell myself it's over, but it's not. My friends say they still see my account active online. They get messages from me in our group chats at all hours of the night. Normal-sounding messages, but they say the tone is off. Last night, one of them sent me a screenshot of a message he received from me. It wasn't words. It was a line of text, like a file name. Fear _FEED _V 3.5. New viewer detected, and right below it was his IP address. The message continued. If you made it this far, if you're watching this right now, don't close the video. Don't turn away. Fear loves an audience. It craves attention. And once it finds you, it never, ever lets go. Thanks for sticking with me through that. If you enjoy stories that get under your skin, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Let me know in the comments what you would have done in my situation. Until next time, stay safe and maybe put some tape over your webcam.